There was nothing indifferent about this day. September 11 was a wonderful, wonderful, bright, sunny morning. I commute from where we live in Elmont at the time, Long Island, to Lower Manhattan by driving and by taking the public transportation, the A train. I remember that morning I'm taking a shower and I'm carrying a prayer that I carried in my heart for many, many years. Lord, cover me and all my loved ones under your precious blood. Take us to work, bring us back home in peace and safety.
Stanley Praimnath, just an ordinary guy living in New York City with his family and a great job. He's a guy who had put God first in his life. And then we all know what happens next. That tragic day in our nation's history is one that is impossible to forget, especially for Stan. He was actually on the 81st floor of the South Tower of the World Trade Center when it happened.
Pick up the car, drove from Elmont to Queens, park up, took the A train, nothing indifferent. Got out of the local elevator, walked all the way down the hallway, make a right, the south side of the building, walked in the office. The phone is ringing. My mother is on the phone. Stan, are you okay? I'm fine. My brothers, Steve, Paul, Bill, they took turns in calling me. Stan, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? It's not even 9 o'clock. There's a lot of love here. Everybody misses me. And all of a sudden, for no reason, with the phone in my hand, still standing up, I just happened to watch straight towards the Statue of Liberty, and something caught my eyes. A giant aircraft, gray in color, you in the tail. The plane is bearing down on me. I love eye contact. And as the plane is getting closer, I can hear that revving sound that the engine is making. And I'm looking at this plane, and it's happening in slow motion. And as the plane is coming, it's getting bigger, 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 and I'm hearing this revving sound, a sound that still is in my head, even unto today. And as the plane came straight towards me, I dropped the phone and I screamed and said, Lord, I can't do this. You take over. And I dove under my desk. The only desk that stood firm was the one that I'm hiding under. My Bible's on top of that desk. Everything was totally demolished. It looked like a demolition crew came and ripped the place apart. The ceiling just ripped open, and all the cables are hanging down, short-circuiting. And you could hear the air pressure and sucking all the paper and everything out. And I'm screaming, Lord, I don't want to die. Lord, what is going to befall our children? Who's going to take care of all the bills? What is going to befall my wife? And I'm pouring my heart out to God. But that fear was there. When I looked at all that electrical wires sparking, and this floor that is about to collapse totally, and that plane wing that it was supposed to burn, and that fear kicked in, I knew beyond a shadow of the doubt the Lord can calm all those fears. And when I called on Him, He intervened on my behalf. And as I'm saying, Lord, send somebody, anybody, somebody had a flashlight on the other end of the floor. And they're shining all over him and around him. And I decided that I'll crawl. And as I got there, I realized that one lousy sheetrock wall stood firm. And as I got there, I can hear faint. The man is saying, if you want to live, you climb over. I can't climb over. You got to think about your children. You must think about your family. You got to do it. I got up and I did like this, all I remember. And I punched. And I punched with such force that my fist just passed straight through that sheetrock wall. And the man grabbed my face. He said, I see your hand. I see when you see my head. Just yanked my body through. And I punched, the hole got bigger. And the second time I just jumped with that last ounce of adrenaline. And I grabbed on top of that 10-feet sheetrock wall. And I stuck my head. And this man pulled with such force, and I squirmed. And I just flew over on the other side. When we got to the ground floor, the only people we saw there were the firefighters and the cops and the EMS workers. Everybody else was gone. And the building continues to tremble. And the next thing we know, the building starts to implode. One floor after one after one. It looks like a giant tsunami is just coming and taking over and just flooding the whole place. People would go through traumatic situations in life. And some people may never be able to bounce out, but if you know God for who He is, and believe that He is able and He can do all things you can achieve. And once that you can do those little things, fear is the farthest thing from your mind. But I drove home, and when I got there, All the neighbors are out. They just came and they just hugged me and they kissed me and said, "Thank the Lord you're saved." The most beautiful sight that I've seen all day was our 2 little ones and my wife.
I was happy that he was alive and nothing bad happened to him. And he was scratched up and bruises were all over his body.
When he came home, I didn't know that it was him. I thought it was somebody else.
When my dad came home, she didn't recognize him and she didn't know if that was a dad or if someone pretending to be my dad.
She couldn't recognize me. She is screaming, "You're not my daddy, don't touch me, don't touch me."
He had all dirt on his pants and his shirt, and he was bloody.
All I remember doing was to just hug my wife and the 2 girls, and I said, "Lord, thank you." See, that day I went to work with a prayer in my heart. I came home back, it's time for a Thanksgiving.
I was happy because I didn't think that he would have come home, and he did come home.
As I sit here now, I'm reminiscing, I'm thinking back of that day, September 11, when I came home. But I'm sitting here with a box that is written with the word deliverance all around it. It's a constant reminder of what nearly happened to me. I want to show you today the shoe that I wore on September 11. Had I not worn this pair of shoes, chances are I would not have been able to walk again. If you look at this shoe, you would see all that dust and all that grime and dirt that is on it. This is all from 9/11. I want to show you the flashlight that Brian Clark gave me. He told me when he gave me this flashlight, he says, "Stan, I would not be there always with you as a big brother, but I want you to have this light to guide you." Everything in this box right here is a constant reminder of what could have been, but I live. And it's all because of the saving grace of God.